We've got Ty Bevins and Sean Hansen for questions for student athletes. If whoever wants to lead us off, raise your hand. Let's start. David, we'll hand you.
Okay, sure. Ty, in the first half, you had a great stretch where you made 3 threes in a row, and you're really letting it fly. What was going right then for you?
I just got some opportunities, and I just took full advantage of them. My teammates were finding me, and I just got open looks, and I just knocked them down.
Sean, you had a really strong game against Davidson as well. Can you just talk about, what's been happening in practice recently, just kind of getting back into that offensive groove over the last week or so?
Yeah, definitely just getting the shots up during practice as well as on your own time. But it's just some days it goes well and some days it doesn't, so nothing's really that different.
Sean, can you walk me through a little bit? It seemed when St. Joe's kind of took that bigger lead or extended their lead off those Fleming threes, you guys would sort of try to double the ball handler, whether that was Brown or Reynolds a little bit, and then left Fleming open like a couple too many times, I think. Can you walk through what that strategy was, if that was something you had talked about earlier before the game to leave him open, or if that was just sort of a step too slow getting back?
Sure. That's a thing that we do often in most of our games. The issue is Fleming's a good shooter setting those screens. A lot of the times the man who they have setting those screens is not as good of a shooter. So we can afford to actually leave him open for a bit of time. Fleming, we left him open for too long. That requires second and third rotations. So we got to fix that.
Yeah, so can you just talk a bit more about matching up with Fleming? I mean, he had a great game. He's looking like a legitimate NBA prospect. Can you just talk about what went into preparing to face him and how you felt, Sean, especially, matching up with him?
Yeah, he's a great player. Can play at all 3 levels scoring-wise. I was primarily preparing to play against Agjabar, but I know I have to switch onto Fleming sometimes. So just try to play at your all and give as much energy as possible, but didn't hold up today.
Ty, can you talk a little bit about, you had a couple of big consecutive threes in that first half pretty soon after you came into the game. Can you talk about what your mindset was coming in off the bench?
Just if I get an open shot, I got to take full advantage of it, knock it down. I've been working on it, since the summer, since June, since I got here. So it's just my teammates trusting me, getting me the ball when I'm open, and I just got to have confidence in myself and knock it down.
Ty, similar question that David had for Sean, but guarding, Reynolds and Brown, 2 really good older guys. I mean, Reynolds is probably going to end as St. Joe's leading scorer all time. Can you talk about guarding them, especially their quickness off the dribble and off the screen? I
think they're really good players, but it's nothing that I haven't seen from my 2 guards. That's Jacoy and CJ. So me guarding them every day in practice, preparing me for these battles.
Anything else for student athletes? All right.
Sean, it looked like throughout this game you had like a go-to shot almost, that backup like little baby hook right in front of the rim. Do you feel at all like your matchup tonight like bothered you in terms of that shot, because it almost looked like it was going in every time?
Agjabar's a great shot blocker, and they actually didn't put him on me very much, so I wanted to take advantage of that. Fleming does block some shots, but I felt like I had a strength advantage over him.
Either of you guys have a shot at redemption against UMass this weekend. Do you have a personal focus or a team focus going into the game?
Just play hard, play physical, play tough, which has been our mindset all year. Beat a tougher team. That's really it. Got beat them on the glass. First one to the floor. Like, we had to just do all the dirty things and win a game.
Any other questions for student athletes? All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Game time.
Thanks, Todd.